What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. It happened again. I have snapped another ball joint on this freaking angle kit. This is the third time I've snapped a ball joint in this kit. Apparently it's the kit. So this is a CNC71 Angle Kit. I love the kit, but I'm tired of destroying my car because the ball joint. So of course, when the ball joint snaps, wheels go crazy and destroys your fenders, which is honestly why my fenders are so destroyed. But even worse now, it actually snapped my coilover. So this is an absolute mess. So this is destroyed. This is destroyed. That's all normal because it's happened before. Again, this is the third time now. But now it actually took out my fortune, and now I'm actually a little bit upset about that. So I broke my fortune. So my fortune is gone. So now it's like more than just replacing a $20 ball joint. But this is the ball joint that snapped. This time it was the bigger one. I snapped the bigger one on the other side.
Uh-oh. I think I was tired. Oh, that was not tire. What was that? Is that front or rear? That was front. That was this side.
And now I snapped the big one on this side, and I think on that side I also snapped the smaller one, the smaller outer one. So the only one I haven't broken yet is that one. So hopefully it doesn't happen right now. I don't have time to get another kit right now. There's an event in 3 days, so I have to fix this now. And it's raining, so it kind of sucks, but I brought my tent, so I'm gonna put my tent up and try to work on it in the rain. So this is what I need to do. Press out this ball joint again. You know, I've done this so many times now. And I have a new ball joint here. Right, so we put that in there. And thankfully, Vlad actually had a spare shock for a fortune. So it's actually a direct replacement. So this has the top hat on it, obviously. And I should be able to just swap this in there and still have a fortune. That way I don't have to do a coilover swap or anything and try to run a whole new setup. I really didn't want to change my setup. I love the fortunes. Been through a few sets of coilovers, and I had the budget coilovers, but I love the fortunes a lot, and I really was sad about that. I did not want to change the setup, so hopefully I can get that in there no problem. So let's go ahead and start off by first go ahead and swap out the ball joint. That's going to be the quickest, and then we'll take the coilovers and try to swap everything off. So yeah. Oh God, I meant to do that, but I didn't mean to do that, if that makes sense. And the rain picked up. Glad I brought my tent. So here is the broken shock now. As you see, like I said, it just snapped off at this end right here. And that part was actually still in the top. And that's the, what is the radial bearing that goes under. But basically, this is the new shock, and basically literally taking this whole thing and putting it in here. So should be pretty easy. Just take all this stuff off one by one. I'm gonna have to get it dialed to make sure I try to get the same height and everything, so I don't have to make too many adjustments, but I'll try to use tape or something. But it's literally the same thing. Like, even has like the part number on there, right? When you look in here, it's hard to see. It's like the same part number. So that's awesome. What are the odds? There we go. Woo! Jesus.
So unfortunately, I was the best for putting that half-inch square on.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Got that loose. I'm gonna get this loose. I'm gonna take the shock out first so I can measure it. This thing long as hell. No faster way to do this. Ooh. All right, so I don't change anything. I'm gonna go ahead and put tape right here to match this line so I can put this shock back in. I'm gonna take these off from the top, screw these back in, and also line these up exactly where they are. So the spacing is the same, preload is the same, height is the same. And literally the only thing that changes is the shock, which is the same. So nothing changes in my setup. All right, and the ride height is set now. So now I'm gonna put the spring on here and then put the top hat with the radio bearing on here. And then we have a coilover again. We are back. Fortunato fully assembled. I should just get a job there. All right, now let's put it all back together. So we have a new coilover and new joints and everything. So now I'm gonna put all this back in there. There is one more thing I need to do first. I still have to get the broken stud out of here, which is right there. I don't know if you guys can see it, it's really dark. Wait for the light, wait for the light, there we go. Yeah, I gotta get this stud out, so I have to loosen up the nut at the top, which I think is a 21 or 22 or something, and hopefully this thing comes out without too much problem. If it does, perfect. I'll put the new one in there, and we're good to go. So let's see if I can get this thing out. Okay, good news is the nut's coming off, so it's not spinning, but still gotta hope the other part comes out when it's time. All right, I got the nut. Now I gotta get this thing out. There's an Allen at the top. I think that's what I did last time. I think as soon as I turned that Allen, it broke loose. It just came out. There we go. That wasn't that hard. Sweet. That's the part I was worried about, how hard it would be to get this bolt out. All right, it's on there. I'm just gonna turn it. Any direction, doesn't matter, it's not threaded. I can't turn it, fuck. Let me find something to turn it with. Yeah, this is the hardest part about this job. The rest of it is just putting stuff back. But getting this thing out is not the move. All right, well, I'm kind of stumped right now, so I'm about to figure this out tomorrow. It's not raining tomorrow, but I'm running out of time today. I gotta go pick up Olivia from school. So we did make progress. Everything that was broken is now fixed. So we have a new ball joint, a new coilover. So everything is going back in as planned, but I just have to get the old stud that's broken out. After that, put everything back and we should be good to go. I'll probably check alignment, but I probably won't even need an alignment because again, I'm using the same top hat, everything. The toe bracket, whatever, didn't even, budge. So everything should be fine, but I'll probably double check alignment anyways. But for now, I gotta go. Tomorrow, it's not raining, thank God. So should be able to knock this out tomorrow. And we got some more exciting things to do in this video too, but obviously it starts with this. I'm back and I already got it off. Let me get it. So actually, this was actually kind of easy. God, it's slippery. This is actually kind of easy. I didn't know. I got home in the garage and I started looking at the other car. I didn't know you can look through here and actually see the top of the subframe bolt. So I'm probably not gonna be able to catch it on camera, but there is a way. I had this little metal rod that I grabbed from the garage, and I had it strung through here, right there. Let's see if I can follow. I'll use my phone. Let me get my phone. So I'm putting footage on the screen right now, but basically at the very bottom of this rod right here is where the top of the subframe is, and I just put it on there. And this is even strong metal, but it was enough to hit it with a couple times with a sledge and just hit it from that perfect down angle, and it just came right out. So we are good. So now everything, all I gotta do is just put everything back together. We're back. We are back on planet Earth. The alignment actually still looks good. I guess the parts I broke didn't really have to do with the alignment, but I'll probably align it anyways just in case. But we'll do that another day. But we are back on the ground. It's fixed. Kinda. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up because now it's time to go home because I gotta work on things to make this thing look good again. Because right now, obviously this ain't it. And we're gonna start by, I am tired of the fiberglass. The body kit was cool, but it's so beat up now, it's just ugly. And I just wanna make a little bit of change. So we're going back OEM. So this is, well, not exactly OEM, it's eBay, but we're going with an M3 bumper and we're gonna try to put this on the drift car and hopefully it'll look good because it's one piece. Now, this thing is crap because it is. It is eBay, but it kind of works, but kind of doesn't. I don't know. Maybe it looked better when it's like zip tied together, but right now the lengths aren't even the same. And the lip in this came together, but look at that gap. What the hell? So maybe we'll fix it up a little bit. Also, I have a lip. That's, I broke it. That's some work I'm doing for some people. So if you want some shirts and hoodies made, you can reach out to me. I have this lip that's been sitting in the garage for like 2 years. I don't think, maybe, yeah, about 2 years. I don't know. I lost count. But so I'm gonna try to put this on here too. So this lip will go. Again, the fit is ass because it's eBay, but it is plastic, so it will flex. So maybe try to get this thing flex out a little bit more. Hopefully this is not too big. I don't know how far that's gonna go down versus the ride height of my car because I'm not at the car right now. So hopefully it's not too big. Hopefully I don't destroy it like leaving the driveway or something. So, okay, so I got it zip tied and now if I lay it up here, it makes a little bit more sense, a little bit more manageable, I guess. So I got to figure out how to make these two lips mount together without using the holes, so I can use both of those holes to put it into the bumper. So probably have to make separate holes to mount these two together and then just use the factory holes to mount it to the bumper. But it looks kind of cool. It's eBay, so it's not perfect. It's far from perfect, but I don't care because I'm going to destroy it. It was $130 shipped, so I'm not complaining. So now I got to figure out how to, so this to the side. The corner ones, again, they don't really line up, so probably have to just drill bigger holes there. It's the same thing on the other side, so I'll just make my own custom holes there. And everything else pretty much lined up. I didn't use zip ties in these, they were too close to the middle anyways, but the rest of it actually lines up, so that's pretty cool. So again, if I just mount these two together, like maybe in between the two, right here, right here, right here, however I want to do it, and then I can use these holes to mount into the actual bumper. So let's first I'm gonna try to hit it with a heat gun, try to soften it up because right now it's flexing because it is zip tied together. So I'm gonna hit it with a heat gun to see if it holds that shape. So might get a little bit softer, might manage a better shape, but let's put some heat in that thing. All right, that's not working as expected. It's got so hot that I left a fingerprint on it. So it's hot, but it's not like flexing how I want it to. I thought that I could just heat it up and it just kind of like fall into place, but that's not happening. So this is the best it's gonna get. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to drill these extra holes and then figure out how to mount these two together without using those holes. All right, these two lips are attached now with nuts and bolts, so it's now one piece. The zip ties are out, so I can actually attach that to the bumper. And I didn't do the corners yet because I'm actually gonna mount that in place on the bumper and drill through both of those, and I'll nut and bolt the corners of the bumper to this. The rest of these are gonna get zip ties. All right, hear me out. I've been stancing for a long time. I know this isn't exactly a stance car, but I know how to break shit, and I definitely know how to break lips. And when you have nuts and bolts on a lip and you hit stuff, the strongest thing is going to survive, which is the bolts. The bolts typically go through the lip and breaks the holes, and then you can't use it anymore, or you have to make new holes and start all over. If you put zip ties on there and you hit something, the zip ties will break and you just replace it with the zip ties. So it will be much easier, much more reliable with just zip ties on the bumper. But in the corners, I will actually do nuts and bolts because the corners need a little bit more reinforcement. So let's turn this bumper upside down and start drilling. Pause. That sounded crazy. All right, boom, 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 boom. And I put one zip tie in the middle for now. And it's all one piece now. So I can hold it up. It's one piece, looks a whole lot better. And yeah, so basically this is what I do. I did the same thing on ebony. So you drill straight through, and then you drill another hole right here, and then you just zip tie through there, tie it up, pull it tight, and this keeps tight to the bumper. So I'm gonna do this with every other hole, and that way if I ever hit anything, this will break first. The zip tie will break first. So you just take the zip tie out, put a new zip tie in there, tighten it, and your lip is back on. So if not, you will probably break this or break this. But this is your weakest link. So should be good as long as you don't hit anything. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the zip tie holes, and then this bumper is done. And then I'm gonna take the lip back off because I don't wanna paint it with that. So the bumper's gonna be painted. I'm gonna paint in the backyard. Again, I only got a couple days to do this, so I'll do it myself. I just got the bumper today. And yeah, it's not gonna be professionally painted. It's gonna be the same spray paint that matches everything else that I've used plenty of times. So hopefully it's fine. The car will be professionally painted next year. I already have plans for it, but I just need this thing to look good for 2 more weeks, and then we'll let it hibernate. It's a beautiful day out here. So good morning. So it's time to paint now. Also, I got side skirts. So I'm gonna put factory side skirts back on the car too, and take off the other side skirts. Again, trying to get rid of all the fiberglass now. The back bumper is still the stock bumper, so I should be good there. It's just beat up still, but I could fix that or get another bumper later. But we're gonna go side skirts and the M3 bumper. So today we're gonna paint it. I started last night. This is actually black before, but I sanded it down with some 400 grit or red Scotch-Brite pads, and then hit it with some etching primer. So I think it's like pretty much ready to go. So I'm not gonna sand it again. I'm just gonna go ahead and start spraying it. So I'm gonna hit it with the tack cloth, try to get the dust off or anything that's on it still, and then just start hitting it with the paint. So let me go do that. All right, so the color of my car is actually Chrysler Dodge Flame Red or something. Yeah, Flame Red PR4. Which luckily I could find at Advance Auto. So I got a couple cans of this, hopefully it's enough. And again, this is not gonna be a professional paint job. It's fine, shut up. All right, first coat is just a light dusting just to get it, red, and then I'll start going heavier with the second coat. But just want to get it colored, and then we'll go heavy. All right, third and final coat is done, and the can is empty. And of course, when it gets to the end, it starts to spit, so it wasn't even really consistent on the last flow. So here's what it is. I'm not mad, again. So it's not the best, it's not the worst. It is red. It will match the car. It's the same color. That's all that's important. And no, clear coat is not going on here because clear coat is not on the original car either. So I don't want that to be too shiny versus the other. And it's going to get repainted next year. So this is just temporary. Let me tell you why it's temporary, because I meant to tell you this before. So the track I drift at regularly has been sold. It was owned by Caffeine and Octane. It's Lanier Raceway. It has been sold. They sold it to somebody else, so they weren't really making any money. They had events every Friday night for 99 bucks. Can't beat that, but unfortunately it wasn't enough people signed up to pay for everything, expenses, everything. So it sucks, it is what it is. We had a nice run. So we don't know what's gonna happen with the track. As far as, are they gonna rent it out? We don't know. So the new owner has plans on developing around the track. They want to put up restaurants, condos, and stuff like that, which is a little scary. Obviously you don't want that stuff next to a track, but we'll see what happens, and maybe they'll rent the track. I don't know if they're going to break it down. We have no idea. Like, there's a bunch of rumors going around. Nobody has anything known. The only person that knows is the new owner. So we'll see what happens. But unfortunately, because of that news, it broke last month. Of course, everybody's scrambling to get their last drift events in. And that's kind of what I'm doing too. So I had zero intentions on drifting the rest of the year. I was content with what I was doing. And the car, of course, battered, bruised, beat up, body kit destroyed. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop drifting. I'm going to give this thing a break. I'm going to fix a bunch of little things and just kind of revamp this car. That was the plan. And then, of course, with the news, now I'm like, okay, let me do a few more. So now I'm trying to make the car look presentable. And yeah, there was an event last week, Cora Works. That's the event I was at that I broke stuff at. Unfortunately, I did not film. I feel like an idiot now because it was a really, really good event. But I was also had the booth up there, you know, selling merch. So I was kind of like back and forth between drifting and the booth. So I was like too scatterbrained to like start a vlog and set up cameras and stuff. But the car broke there, unfortunately, but we're fixing it. Well, we just fixed it. And yeah, so we're gonna make it look good. And we got one more event, November 15th. All right, remember the date. November 15th is probably gonna be my last day at Lanier. Clean Culture's hosting an event at November 15th, Saturday, and I will do that event. There is gonna be one more the next Sunday. They're calling it Last Chance Drift. That's hosted by Lanier, or Caffeine and Octane, on Sunday, but I don't think I will make that one. So my last one is probably going to be November 15th until we'll see what happens in the future. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Sucks. It's unfortunate, but hey, we had a good run. Could possibly still have a good run, but for now, we had a good run. All right, gonna start on this bumper now. Giving you a different view, giving you a little voyeur view. Anybody else used to watch that category? Just me? All right, I'll be weird. So I'm gonna start on the insides. Again, I have one can. So I'm gonna start on the insides because I know that's gonna have to be covered ASAP. Oh shit, I missed. That thing did not spray straight. Oh, that's annoying. Oh God, it's spotty, no. All right, this is gonna come out bad. All right, I can already tell this one's gonna come out bad. It's getting windy too. Yeah, this is coming out super spotty. I don't like this. It's not my fault. Yeah, we're like half a can down already, and this is only a light dusting. I wish I had another can. Oh man, this is gonna suck, but we'll see what happens. Yep, she's spitting, and I ain't talking about bars. Well, the important part is it's all one color. So, as you see, the spider webs just, you see that? Spiders flying around here right now. And this is where I hit it with the can. It's all right. A little bit of damage. Not a show car, because it's gonna be abused as soon as Sunday. I didn't spray the bottom, that's where the lip's gonna be, but that should cover at least where the lip's gonna sit. So we should be good. And again, a professional will do all this next year. So I actually looked it up, and my car is stage 1, which does actually have some gloss in it. Not exactly clear coat, but there is some type of gloss. So I actually found maybe a third, maybe a half of clear coat in this can. So I'm gonna spray the bumper. I'm just do one coat. If there's any left, I'll do the side skirts too. But I will do a little bit of clear, maybe to look a little bit better. So the clear coat is actually the part that makes me nervous, because that's when all the runs and all that stuff happens. I mean, again, doesn't have to be perfect, but right now it's actually not bad. It is pretty solid coverage, I think. All this stuff is going to be covered, so I didn't focus too much on that. But let's try to see what we can do with one quick hit of clear coat. Now, if I were to do like 3 coats of this, it would definitely come out a whole lot better, but it doesn't really look that different, honestly. It's not heavy enough, but I didn't want to go crazy. All right, I couldn't go out like that. It looked too unfinished. So I just ran to Home Depot real quick, grabbed some automotive enamel gloss, which is the closest thing they had to clear coat, which I guess is clear coat. And I sprayed it. So it looks better, but this sprayed a lot faster than the other can, so I wasn't prepared for that. So I definitely sprayed too much in some areas and got some runs, but this actually looks glossy now. So I'm not too mad at it. It definitely looks better than it did before. Again, before it just looked completely unfinished, so did hit it with a little bit of gloss, you know. So I know some like K2 clear or something like that would look way better, but again, hey, quick. I'm putting this on tomorrow, so I don't really have a lot of time. All right, took the bumper inside because the bugs are getting crazy, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit this real quick. Try 2 or 3 long streaks, medium speed. Spraying with my thumb, don't judge me. I'll do one more coat after. All right, I completely messed this up. My hand hit this when I was trying to use the can, and then I don't know, I messed up. But yeah, paint dripping, paint wet, you know what I'm saying? That's the biggest run I've ever seen. So it's not perfect, but whatever. Bumper's not perfect either, but it looks decent. It'll look good going sideways. That's all I care for, you know? 10 feet, 20 feet, whatever. As long as it matches and it's not missing pieces like my click tuning kit. So we're gonna call it right now. I'm gonna let this stuff dry, take it in the house, and I'll put the lip on tonight and then take it to the shop in the morning and put all this stuff on the car. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is the second time I've washed this car. I didn't use soap, just a rag. But honestly, it has so much potential. It can be good. It can be good. The paint obviously needs to be redone. It looks decent right now because it's wet, but when you get close, we got a lot going on here. So it's kind of like that in a lot of areas on this car. So the paint definitely was contaminated with something and absolutely wrecked. So this thing will be repainted. It's up here too. So don't worry about it. But now I got to figure out how to get these side skirts off and get the new ones on here. So I'm gonna have to flex that back and then get the bumper on here and then side skirt on this side too. So I know it's unpainted back here, so I got to paint that also. But let's pull it back over there because it's less loud. Moment of truth. This actually has bumper brackets. All right, essentially go like that. That does not match. Shit. And this thing is low. Fuck. Yep, it does not match. I shouldn't have put clear on it. I knew it. I knew it because none of this has clear on it. And I've used that spray can before, literally the same color. I used it on the mirrors, and you see the mirror matches this perfectly, but I put the clear on here to make it darker. So that means the side skirts aren't gonna match either because I put clear on that too. Damn, that sucks. But this thing, it does look sick. It looks pretty damn sick, especially when I put the molding on there. Once I get it fully mounted, it will sit up a little bit higher. Right now, that thing is definitely slammed. So that's a little scary. So probably gonna be scraping that, but it looks dope though. So let's get it fully mounted and then we'll work on the side skirts. But that looks fucking sick. I like to mount the metal bracket to the bumper, so it's all one piece. And I do that with 4 zip ties. One in this little hole to here, that little hole to here. Same thing on the other side, that little hole to here, that little hole to here. The 13 goes there, 13 goes there, and there's still room for it. So this is one piece. It comes on and off the car like that. Woo! Put the moldings on there, be official now. Those bumpers sit. That lip is gonna get destroyed. That thing is low. But, oh well. I'll figure it out. I am a little upset that I put clear on the bumper because again, it doesn't match. It's a little dark, but maybe the sun will fade it, because maybe that's what it used to look like and now it looks like that. I don't know, but other than that, the bumper's good. So let's figure out this side skirt situation. First thing we got to do is bend this thing back, because the side skirt's got to fit in line with that. So we'll see. Just manhandle it, I guess. All right, so I have one more rivet I got to drill out right here, and then I got to spray this black part because the side skirt's only going to do this bottom layer, so that needs to be red also right here. Don't judge me, I've heard it enough this episode. That is never going to turn red. Yeah, it is. Fuck it. Probably should have put a primer on that first. I'm gonna go ahead and take the other side skirt off. I'm not hating the panda look. Am I being lazy? I don't want to put a side skirt on right now. The two-tone panda look ain't too bad. Especially if that's gonna be red up there in that corner. But that thing is, we'll try to finish it. We'll try to finish it off. After further evaluation, I actually can't install the side skirts right now. I'm not being lazy. Let me show you why. Okay, so I got this thing tooted and booted because I was gonna try to mount the side skirt from the bottom, but I've remembered something. You see this line right here? How it's cut conveniently the same way the wheel rotates? That's because the wheel rotates. And with this angle kit, I got like 5.5 degrees caster, and that's the most I can get out of it. I don't have adjustable lollipops to move it forward, so have to wait till I get another angle kit for that, because I am going to get rid of this angle kit. And yeah, so once I mounted up the side skirt to see the placement, all right, so it's basically mounted to the back. Look how far that is to the front. So that thing is going to get ripped off as soon as I turn the wheel. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that thing falls off before I even turn the wheel to get out of here. So I can't actually mount this right now. So when I get another angle kit, I'll have adjustable lollipops. I'll have more caster to the front so it won't hit on the back. So right now, I'm either going to do the panda look, or I'm just going to spray that part red, and hopefully it blends in. So yeah, I'll try to be a little bit more calm with spraying that side instead, but yeah, this is I don't have a choice. I can't run the side skirts right now, so I'm gonna have to wait till I get another angle kit, more caster, then it won't hit that, and then I can put side skirts on the car. But there's no point putting side skirts on because they won't even make it home. So I think I brought the primer with me. The primer does a little bit better than just raw spray paint. All right, gonna let this etching primer dry, and then spray the red over it. So it should be better than trying to spray over the black. I forgot I had it. Oh, and also, if you're judging me, don't bother. I don't care. If you guys are new to the channel, I don't normally do this bullshit, haggard shit. I do it with this car because it's beat up. Next year again, I plan on getting everything refreshed. Probably get new fenders. Definitely figure out side skirts, new angle kit, more caster, and everything will get professionally painted, not by me. So that is planned next year, and then I'll actually take more care of it. Right now, I just need it to look good for 2 more weeks, and this has been a hectic week. Everything I've done in this video has been in the course of like 3 or 4 days. So let me explain my week, and maybe it'll make a little bit more sense. Last Friday, I registered the drive at Slammed Enough. Saturday, the very next day, I broke my car driving at Coral Works. Then I panicked. Monday, I ordered a ball joint and had to figure out a coilover solution. Tuesday, I was at home all day. I worked. Also Monday, I decided since I was going to work on the car this week anyways, let me see if I could try to make it look a little bit better, and I ordered the front bumper. I already had the lip and the side skirts in the garage, so I didn't pay for those, already had them. So I just ordered the front bumper. Wednesday, I came to fix the car, didn't finish. Thursday, came to fix the car, finished. Thursday, the bumper showed up. Friday, I painted the bumper. Saturday, which is today, I'm installing everything. Tomorrow, Sunday, I drive at Slam Enough. This has been a hectic week. So, that's why I'm just like, fuck it, spray paint it. All right, guys, this is the finished product for now. Just needed the last 2 weeks. I may have some of these pieces in the garage. I'll see if I can find some and try to put those on there too. That one too, I think I found it. I think it's in the garage too. But for the most part, I mean, this is what it is, man. Again, it's not perfect. It's a long way from perfect. It'll probably never be perfect, but it's very, very presentable and definitely looks better than it did before. So I'm happy about it. I got y'all.
Oh, shit, I appreciate it. I gotta go grab my helmet real quick.
I got a spare helmet.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to go. I'm gonna.
You don't want to go? You scared? You scared? You'll be all right. All right, here you go.
You're locked in now.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Ah! Babe, do I really want to do this?
Yeah, you're good. You'll be alright.
It'll change your life. You'll be all right. laps there.
Holy crap.
But once they came in, I was like, oh, that should be fun.
Oh, that was fun. Damn. I hate they're getting rid of the linear track. Fuck.
I know, right?
I've been trying to start drifting for a while now. That was lit. That was fun. Had to turn on.
That's the dude that was behind us. Yeah.
Damn. That was nice.
All right, guys, well, we had a successful day. We made it through. I'm about to pack up. We're done for the day, and I still have a lip. Now, it is a little beat up. Coming out of a parking lot earlier, I did fold it under the bumper, but just like I said, it popped a couple zip ties, and then I just took it off and zip tied it again, and we're back. So we're good. If it was bolts, this thing would have been shattered. So it is what it is. Also, this is coming off again, so don't worry about that. I'll be using this thing like usual, but we're good. Hopefully, it should make it home. But yes, today was good. So happy about that. Everybody loved the look of the car. I saw photographers take pictures, so finally I'm gonna get some coverage of this car, because normally when it looks real ugly, nobody wants to take pictures of it. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Deuces. I will see you in the next one.